kill some more people. Okay. You guys ready? Are you ready for this?
I am. I only have one character to voice now.
Hold my beer.
That's not going to help at all.
Okay. I'm clicking. In 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff, Houston. Where's the... Oh, there he is. There's no music or anything.
That's not kind of creepy.
There we go.
I'm back! And I brought a guest with me.
Oh my god.
A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere!
I forgot what it sounded like!
Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, you.
Dot dot dot.
So let me guess. You're Monika's boyfriend, right?
Huh? No, I'm not.
Natsuki.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president.
It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you.
So I ran into you in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great?
Wait, Monika! Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know.
Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him.
In that case, I should at least make some tea, right?
Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, you?
Sweet. I don't have to say a word.
So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all of the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki?
Well, I guess.
You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry. The teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
But that's not...
It's perfect.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad. So what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, manga.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once.
I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality.
Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ah! I hate horror! Oh? Why's that? Well, I just... Never mind!
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were writing a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! And get that back!
Fine, fine.
Natsuki, you're writing your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No! You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
I'm gonna let that go. That was fine. That works.
You're almost there. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
got an idea. How about this? Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other.
I feel like I've heard this before. What do you guys think?
I don't know. Deja vu, homie.
Right.
It's been so long. That way, everyone is even.
That was perfect. You don't have to redo. No redo. That is gonna be in there. That has to be in there. You can't redo it.
I mean, I thought it was a good idea.
Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, you?
Hold on. There's still one problem.
What's that?
I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decisions. I still have other clubs to look at, and,
But...
I'm sorry. I thought...
I guess I need to tell you the truth, you. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members.
yeah, grabbing random kids from other classes. Smart idea, woman.
And if we don't find one more before the festival...
Dot, dot, dot. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club.
Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, you?
Yeah. It could be fun, right?
You really did scare me there for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed.
I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay?
That sounded a little too,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, I guess. If that's an invitation.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. You. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
It's because
It's
of too many U's.
It's you.
It's you. Yeah. I guess I'll be on my way then.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait.
And of course, Monica.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What?
Oh my god!
You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Hold on a second. I'm gonna read this one.
Please do it.
Can you hear me?
That's it. There's nothing else. What? That's not okay, guys.
Alright, so who are we gonna romance?
Of course.
Natsuki.
Of course.
I was like, ow. Alright,
Games.
so I think
Games.
Rain Cloud.
Sparkle!
Sparkle.
Joy.
Joey. No!
You're not joyful!
Cute.
Kitty.
Cute.
Kitty.
Cute.
Both.
Cute. Playground.
Cheeks.
Fireflies.
Fireflies. Kawaii.
Kawaii. Sun.
Anime.
Milk. Milk.
Milk.
Pink.
Wow.
Pink.
Fear. No.
Holiday!
Judgment.
Blanket. Melancholy. Alright,
Depression.
blanket.
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 Um.
Breathe. No, that's probably her too. Incongruent.
What does that mean?
That means you're not congruent.
No!
Lazy?
Time.
No, lazy.
Breathe. Bliss.
I don't know.
Bliss.
I would say. Oh, wow. Okay.
Doki Doki.
Doki Doki.
Alright.
Candy.
Candy.
Bouncy.
Bouncy.
Shiny.
Horror.
Shiny.
Sing.
Sing.
Sing, I guess.
Sunset.
Yeah.
Or vacation.
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 Yeah, do that. Yay! Jumpy.
Jumpy. Giggle.
Fluffy.
Fluffy. I'll go for Fluffy too.
Climax.
Climax.
Yes, please. And it's the last word we choose.
I'm clicking
Please
it.
do
Okay, do it. It's like you knew you were gonna get the wrong one, but.
It was still worth it.
Hi again, you. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Getting into the feel of the character, you know.
Yeah.
Huh?
What was...
Why's my face messed up?
Why do you duplicate a list?
Thanks for keeping your promise.
No.
Okay,
No. No.
Stop.
No.
Wait,
No.
okay, that glitch on her face just suddenly caused her to has a list. And now
So we're keeping what he just did.
Okay.
No, I do have to do the list. Oh God. I hope this isn't too overwhelming.
Yes. Okay.
I hope this isn't a too. I knew it.
You have to. Come on, be a professional.
I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you.
Yay, we made it to the end.
Next.
But you know how wordy she is.
Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Come on, we gotta get through this.
Whoa!
Good Lord.
Give her a 2 points now.
Oh, come on! Wait, no, I can do this better. Oh, come on, no.
Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack.
You got it again, man.
I can't know.
No, you go back to her old voice now.
You already had to be dragged here by Monica.
Her balls drop and we're gonna suck right back up inside her.
I don't know if you just plan to come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Blech. She's in front of it.
Read, woman.
Natsuki.
Certainly.
Yeah, Natsuki certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the club room.
Good show.
Yeah.
The whole screen is tilted, guys.
Oh my god.
Nobody else noticed.
No. Yuri's boobs are getting bigger. That's what happened.
They are bigger.
Click.
Oh no, they're bigger, not
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
Had to clarify.
Oh, thank God, Monica.
Manga is literature. I'm sorry, you. We'll make sure to put some comfort in you first, okay? This is terrible. Anyway. Now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book to read.
Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask.
Well, wait. I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess.
No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to.
Are you sure?
Insecure.
Sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, but it should keep your attention, even if you usually don't read.
I thought we romanced Natsuki. What's going on?
Right?
And we could, you know,
No, I don't know.
You know.
discuss it if you wanted.
No. No.
I think they did this to us on purpose.
Yeah.
No. I don't want to romance her. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. No. No, I won't. No, I don't enthusiastically take the book.
Phew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Awesome. You looking for something in there?
Wait.
What?
God, that hurt. Oh gosh.
She never puts any of my stuff back in the right spot! What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Manga.
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. How did you know, anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. You need.
Right? I see.
There it is! Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that feel. Parfait girls?
If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door.
Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, you. Consider. Don't judge a bit.
You want to put a few more Ks?
In fact, I'm gonna show you exactly why.
How dare you?
uh,
Don't just stand there.
oh, what?
Oh, did you hear that? She pulls you out the closet, man.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable?
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Why is that? Ah, I guess it's easier to be closer together like this.
Don't say it like that. You'll make me feel weird about it.
Sorry.
Well, minute since I read from the beginning.
You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't?
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Sorry.
Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch him in the face.
Yeah, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitate towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Dang. It still hurts after hearing it twice.
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it to my own room.
Why'd you have to repeat the shit
Do it! Read it!
My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this.
Yes. At least it's safe in here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. Ugh! I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
So?
Aha!
Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. Dot 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 dot.
Time pass.
Well, I sure hope it does.
Good show, game. She's quiet. Glance over. She's asleep. This is new. Hey, Natsuki.
Yeah?
Hey. Whoa! Read it, man.
H!
That's all I've got.
There's a pause symbol, Illuminati.
There's a boob.
Yeah, right
There's a
there.
singular boob.
What is that?
It's like a flower. Like a rose.
I love the music.
Yeah,
Okay, going to the next scene.
please.
Oh god, even more.
H!
Oh, jeez.
What?
Natsuki, are you okay?
She didn't look very okay.
Here.
Some kind of protein bar?
You're not yourself when you're hungry.
Perfect.
Chucks her in the head with it.
Suddenly lighten up. Okay, she snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. Is she some sort of wild animal?
Yes.
I told you not to get.
Wow.
Don't worry, you. She's fine. It just happens every now and then.
What the hell?
Glycemia.
That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now?
Burr.
Knock Natsuki's Natsuki out the way.
Now she's gonna be last.
Please, oh gosh.
Yuri's first.
Ugh. Ugh.
Oh. Wait, no. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine. Okay. It's fine. Don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
Ah, so it's bad.
No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry.
It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in this club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased. How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to hear my thought process behind it. Ghost, under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the thickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back.
Awesome.
I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
Yes. What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read. Well, screw you.
Well, I don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Eh? That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into... Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, you.
The last scene was so funny if he went,
Sorry, I just had to put that out there. Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts and feelings and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbiotically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep on trying.
I'm counting on you.
Hi, you! Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Ah ha ha ha. Don't worry, you. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm. I like it, you.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected. Ah ha ha ha.
Oh, jeez.
No. It kind of makes me think of something that Suki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So, take that as a compliment.
Ha ha. If you say so.
Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Ah ha ha. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often.
Wow.
Whoa.
But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth.
They're throwing a lot of big words at us.
But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then.
Hole in the wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears? The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. So, what do you think?
It's very free-form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
Ah ha ha. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you can say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Natsuki's time.
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poem? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it! I hope you're happy.
So, in other words, you're saying you liked it.
You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can see, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it.
I just love it.
Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes! Exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did, I guess, more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. Phew.
What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it. And you did too.
So Yuri did like it.
So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring.
Oh.
Which I haven't yet. And you like my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yori. That's not what I... You're just... Maybe you're just jealous that you appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
She lost her lisp.
That's fine. I noticed that a while ago.
Yeah.
My bad.
No, it's all good. That's totally fine.
It works with the glitches.
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as you started showing up. Natsuki!
Natsuki, that's a little... Do both of them at the same time.
This doesn't involve you!
Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki.
Should I click?
Yeah.
Me? Look who's talking! Wanna be an edgy bitch?
Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend.
See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know?
If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only thing cute about you is how hard you try.
Whoa! Be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you?
Dang.
Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the f*** is wrong with your head?
Yeah, go on! Let you hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this.
You! She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it.
I can't read that fast.
Oh my god.
Natsuki!
Do it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I really wish I was able to read that. Okay, I think it's wrong. I think I'm supposed to click Yuri. No? It's getting bigger. It is!
What is this?
It's Monica!
What?
What is this? Gosh, it's in front of me. Dot dot dot. Hey, you. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Ah ha ha. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right?
She just called you spineless, bro.
Anyway. If this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done.
I didn't mean it.
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Yuri?
I didn't mean it.
I believe you.
You. Please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today.
It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki would forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can come home now if you want.
You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer.
I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done.
Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today.
It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri.
It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with you. It would just be embarrassing with you listening.
Sigh.
I'm gonna do that from now on. When I'm about to sigh, I'm like, sigh.
I guess I don't really have a choice, do I?
I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate you
Well.